Good afternoon. Wednesday, half past 2. No, half past 12, 12:33. Shows me for being clever, doesn't it? Yeah, it's half past 12:33 actually. Just feels like half past 3. So I'm going out again. By the way, I'm Michael Fogg. I'm an independent funeral director and I'm based in Sheffield. Although I actually live in North Yorkshire, up in the North Yorkshire Dales, which I love, absolutely love. Something about it's Yorkshire, innit? You know what I mean? It's all about Yorkshire. These grass cutters have been sat here since 8 o'clock this morning. My ambulance at the back of me, that's Mr. David Johnson, just going out. You'll see him go past now. I don't want to let him go round. Oh, he's gone the other way. He's gone downwards. Can't see him. He's just going to Medical Legal Centre and to Northern General Hospital to bring loved ones into care. He's been busy today, Dave. Backwards and forwards. So while Dave's doing that, I'm off out doing arrangements. It's my favourite part of this job, although it can take its toll on you, obviously. But I still love it. I still love doing this. Poppies. I don't know what poppies are. So I've started putting quite a few blogs on, haven't I? I've already had one today where I've been explaining why I... Let's let this woman cross with this baby. Go on, love. Explaining why I do what I do and go out and visit families in their own home, because I like doing it that way, because I think it's more personal and more just how it should be done. Spoke about embalming yesterday, and obviously the fact that realistically there's no need, if you've got a funeral within a couple of weeks, it's pointless. It doesn't make sense to me, but some people want it, some people don't. Make sure you get a certificate of embalming, that's my advice. Otherwise you may have paid for something that you've not actually had, which is impossible to do once you get your certificate. Everyone who we've ever embalmed has always had a certificate of embalming. You need a certificate of embalming anyway if somebody's going out of country. Thank you, mate. See, what goes round comes round. Let somebody out, somebody lets you out. Yeah, anybody coming in country has to be embalmed, and everybody going out of country has to be embalmed. I think that's what we're on about. Yeah, that's what we're on about. So, is it me, or do you just think people's driving standards has got worse? Might be just me getting old, but I seem to think people just jump in a car and want to be big when they set off from here straight away. They've no time for nobody at all. I don't know. They seem to. I've driven all around. Well, I've driven in Greece and I've driven in other places I've visited, and their driving is horrendous, I think. But I don't think our driving now is much better. Standard of driving, that is. Listen, you've watched me, I have one hand on steering wheel. I'm not saying I'm brilliant at driving. I'm not. We can all have an accident as such, lack of concentration, whatever, too fast for road, whatever it is. We can all end up in an accident. But I just think people's standard of driving, that's what I'm talking about. No courtesy on the road. Everybody wants to squeeze through tiniest gap. Everybody's in a mad dash rush, aren't they? And I like taking my time. I like just plodding along, make it enjoyable. So when we go up to North Yorkshire, we go down to M1, and then we go up A1 and come off what do you call it now? I can never remember the name. Anyway, I keep wanting to say Lehman, it's not that, it's wherever it is anyway, and we head through there then to Oars. But people's driving is crap. I'm not going to moan, don't worry, because it's not that day, it's middle of the week. And you'll say, why don't you put some on, why don't you put some on? But obviously sometimes I've not to say. I've got absolutely no. I can't talk about, oh, what about him, Keir Starmer? Free sausages. Free the sausages. You meant to say hostages. Ah, that pillock can get mixed up. You were thinking of his breakfast, obviously. You know, stop this war in Ukraine. Ceasefire on that. I thought, bleeding hell, he's talking with some sense at last. And then next thing he comes out with that remark. Free the sausages, hostages. You'd be thinking, what am I having for my breakfast in the morning? Sausages. So. And he used to laugh at Boris Johnson, talking about Peppa Pigland, which were quite funny actually, because he got everything mixed up, all his paperwork. So he just went off on a tangent and started talking about Peppa Pigland. It just shows you, doesn't it, that when you're ridiculing somebody or having a dig at somebody for no reason at all, be careful, because it comes back to bite you, Keir Starmer, doesn't it? You absolute and utter waste of space. Because he's not Labour, let me tell you now. He's not Labour at all. I don't think none of them are, to be truthful with you. We've got a Labour, well, I'm not going to go on about politics, it's just not, it winds me up. And I think Billy Connolly summed it up and he says, stop voting, you're encouraging them. I wonder what they do if nobody voted, if we all just says we're not voting no more. Sick of lot of you. I wonder what they do if we all voted for, what do you call him? Nigel Farage. There'd be a few upset faces then, wouldn't there? See, although people might not like Nigel Farage, to me he speaks a lot of sense. He's in real world. I'm not saying we shouldn't have a safety net for people and all that, but obviously I think we should have a safety net for us own as well. So, well, that's what we had with £10 for pensioners, isn't it? But that went missing. Took our 10 quids off our pensioners and gave another country 18 million quid. What's all that about? What is all that about? And they're doing it on a means tested basis. Well, I thought we'd done away with means testing. Going back to the 1920s and 30s, where they'd come round and have a look and say, what do you want a bed for? You've got that bed there. Right, but it's no good, it's only got 3 legs. No wrong with that. Put that chair under the end of it, it'll be right. That's means testing. What are you asking for money for? You got jam? You got bread, butter and jam? You're not doing too bad. That's how it's going to end up, this country. And I don't care what anybody says, that's if Labour get in or if Conservatives get in. Because all they want to do is line their own pockets. That just shows you with what they've done this time. they've got in and straight away, right, you're not going to like some of the things we're doing. Now, they weren't saying that when they were wanting votes, were they? They weren't saying it's going to be difficult. They were saying we're going to make this country better. No, you're not. You're doing exact same as what other tosspots did. Exact same. It's just same nutters with a different name. That's all it is. So I'm down here near Crystal Peaks now. Gypsy Queen on my left hand side. I don't know what I'm mourning for, because tonight I'm going up to North Yorkshire. I'm going up to Yorkshire Dales. And I'm absolutely buzzing. Can't wait. Seriously. Can't wait. That's if I'm still here, because I could have an heart attack when I get to this arrangement. Who knows? Nobody knows, do they? Right, I'm going because I'm quite close to my address. I'm going back near Bayton in a bit. Get about, don't I? Have a good day, everybody, and I'll post this when I can. Alright, look after yourselves, take care, stay safe. Thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing, thanks for commenting, and thanks for being nice. Ta-ra, look after yourselves.